Hi guys, we're in Tahoe and we're updating you on our recent travels and stealth camping experiences. So after our last event, because we worked on the weekend, we went and we stayed in Sparks and we stayed at a truck stop, and that was cool. That worked out good. They have a cool little lounge in there that was kind of nice and, you know, interesting, and everybody there was cool. And we checked out this park that they have over there, Sparks Marina. It has a really pretty lake and it's walkable. It's like a mile around. So we took, you know, the dog out for a nice long walk there and stuff. So that was cool. I think we spent like 2 days there. We cooked there, so we made some Irish food, which was really good. We'd never made that dish before, but it was really good. It was like Irish sausage with potatoes and green onions and Brussels sprouts, which I love. And then we had these little birds that are very aggressive. Yeah. They're like black and yellow. They have like little yellow heads, and they'll come like basically just climb all over your food and all over you and all over whatever you're doing.
Right in front of you.
Yeah, so they were really aggressive. They're pretty though. They're pretty little birds. And then there's like 1 million ground squirrels. Like 1 million. Like, I'm not even exaggerating when I say 1 million. It was probably like 1 million ground squirrels. And they're everywhere. But they're not like being aggressive about your food, but yeah, so they're
What about the signs about the squirrels?
Oh, yeah, they have plague. That the squirrels have plague. And so
plague
try to keep your dogs away from them. You're walking our dog. She's not aggressive towards them anyway, but you know, I could see if you had like a big dog off leash, maybe be careful about that. They'd probably chase down some of the ground squirrels and get the plague and give it to you. Don't do that. That would be bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be the planet of the apes. It's going to be the planet of the birds and plague squirrels.
Yeah, Cliff's been like freaked out about these birds. Everywhere we go, there's been like aggressive birds.
Yeah.
And so he's been freaked out about it.
What's going on? Birds got
It's like
smart.
different kinds of birds too, and they're all pretty.
Really
I think it's because people feed them. You know, unfortunately they're getting trained to humans, and humans are basically training them to come beg for food.
Yeah.
The more aggressive you are, the cuter some people find that. They give them food, you know. So that's how that's been. Tahoe, and it's beautiful. So I'll just spin you guys around and show you. I don't have to look at our faces. The true cutie. We are on the California side. Over there you can see the casinos on the Nevada side. That's the Nevada side. And we're on the California side now. We have spent a couple days at the Nevada side, but now we're on the California side. What's the name of the beach?
Pope something beach?
Oh yeah, Pope Beach. Pope.
We just call it Pope.
Something Pope Beach. Yeah, it's really pretty. It's a really long beach.
A little bit.
I would say there's probably a good quarter of a mile, maybe a little bit more of sand. But it goes, where I showed you guys, all the way down there by those houses, it looks like. And then all the way down by the marina. Over there. Marina? There. There's less geese at this one than Nevada side had less geese. And yeah, it's a really beautiful day. This is how we spend our off time when we're not working and we're not vending. It's nice to kind of just get away. All the beaches are still a little bit crowded, but it's not too terrible.
Yeah.
Considering, you know, when we do events that there's thousands of people there. It's kind of nice to get where there's only a couple of hundred people. Seems like it's like, oh yeah, there's only a couple hundred people, yay.
So there's this little lounge at the truck stop. I forget what it's called. Bootlegger or something? Bootlegger or something? It's cool. It's cool. It's in the truck stop. It's just this little lounge, and then they actually have this cool little pairing, whiskey and beer pairing that they do every day. So I forget how much it was, $8, but it's, you know, it's good alcohol if you're into that. Chill's got pool tables, it's got showers. They let us stay there 2 nights without no problems. There's other vans, other RVs that are right there too. There's a casino next door, and there's all kinds of little retail, commercial shopping around if you need that kind of stuff. It worked out for us. It's just a cool place to sleep. It's loud, very loud, but I mean, after a whiskey shot and a beer, nothing's loud. I'm just kidding. We're not that much alcoholics, I swear. So cool. Huh? Sparks also has Planet Fitness, so we have Planet Fitness and they have a Planet Fitness, and Christina said the women's showers are cold. 2 days in a row they were both cold, so you were warned. The men's one's okay though. What else is there? There's also showers at the marina, outdoor showers, you know, and they're free. So you need a shower in the truck stop. I don't know how much the truck stop one was, but it's a little more pricier, I'd imagine.
I think it was $12.
$12. Ugh, goodness. Yeah, so there's that option too if you're into that.
They just told me to get it together. Just before I turn this on. He said, this is video number 42, Christina. Get it together. Because I was like confused about which video we were doing. So anyway, I got it together now. And we did, this past weekend, we did the food truck event, which was at the park, Idlewild Park in Reno, and they have it there every Friday. And so we busked. We didn't have a setup there. We just basically put up our easels at one of the picnic benches just outside of the event. And there was a young lady playing a guitar, also busking. And so we just busked caricatures there and put up our sign, but covered the prices like you're supposed to. And it was okay. It wasn't terrible. It was, you know, wasn't super busy. I think because the rodeo was in town, most people were probably going to the rodeo. So we didn't have a banner day. but it was a lovely park, and everyone that we did draw was lovely and nice. And so, yeah, sometimes you're trading the financial part for the experience part, and there was a band there and it was cool, and we didn't partake in any of the food because it was a little overpriced for our current budget, but it looked good. There was a lot of fusion trucks. There was quite a bit of tacos. It looked like there was Hawaiian food trucks and stuff like that. So they had a lot of food trucks. I mean, we didn't get to see them all, but there was a lot. It goes all through this curve in the park, this inner band. It's like a curve. And so there was probably a good 50 food trucks parked out there.
Also, we eat outdoors all the time. Mm-hmm. We like to spend our money indoor eating.
Yeah, so when we go out to eat, we tend to want to sit inside. Usually when they're like, you want to sit outside? Because it's like nice out. Like, no, we just sit inside. It just switches it up for us. And then we did a EDM base camp music festival. And the promoters are really cool, and they were cool. And we got a little bit of space there, and they put us on the stage near some other artists who were painting, and that was really cool. And yeah, it was super packed, super busy, super packed, loud. I mean, I like that music, but it was very loud to be there for many hours, the full day, the music. And yeah, people were cool, nice, everybody was the vibe was great. We didn't make a lot of money. I think there wasn't a lot of vendors for that reason, that it's not a lucrative situation. People pay ticket price to get in. There wasn't a lot going on, so we booked that one. But typically we would book something, where someone's already paid to get in a ticket for it. So they usually limits what they take in to spend, and they usually just bring enough money for food and drinks after that, which is what we saw. The alcohol vendor was extremely busy the entire time. I mean, endless lines for that. And
everybody was high on something.
It looked fun. They were definitely high on life.
Yes, they were. So, which doesn't help for us either, because we're not going to let them get thrown.
Yeah, it's not really caricature crowd.
But it was awesome to draw to that music in the background. That was the first, I have to say, and I was just loving that.
We got the creative too.
So someone has to draw characters with some EDM music in the back, electronic music in the background. Yeah, pretty awesome.
Yeah.
The experience was kind of cool. It was cool to see it.
The venue is pretty. It's right there on the river, right downtown Reno, in the park right there, right next to the river. You kind of can't beat that for a venue, for an outdoor music venue. I can see why they limit the amount of tickets that they have. There's not a tremendous amount of space. You're not going to pack like 100,000 people in there by any means, but several thousand you can get fit in there
I feel like
comfortably.
There was probably 2,500 to 3,000.
Yeah, and I would say you could probably fit 5,000 people down there in the little area we were in. So if you had 2 stages going, you could probably have 10,000 people on the other across the street.
Also, we found out on that part of that park, there's a busking little area right there that you can busk at. It's called the free speech area, something right there, right next to the river. And yeah, if you definitely in the area that you definitely need some fast coin, go there.
You're creative and you want to do something creative.
Yeah, if you're creative.
Yeah.
Lake Tahoe has been our little escape from the hustle and bustle of the real world. That is the city, Reno, Carson City even. We do event and then we drop all our stuff, and we have a storage unit out in Carson City, and it's only like 20 more miles up to Lake Tahoe, so we'll start on the Nevada side, and then there's a big beach there, which is cool. We did that beach a couple times now. It allows pets, that's why it's kind of one of the reasons we attended that one.
Yeah, we went on this pretty drive up to Emerald Bay. It was really pretty.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's really pretty. It's death-defying.
Yeah, it's really switchbacky.
Like real switchback.
Scary, like turns you right around.
You almost have to come to a stop to make the turn around. There's other cars coming that way too. Like one little minivan almost hit us too.
Yeah, they were speeding.
Coming down the hill. You're going up the hill.
10-mile-an-hour curve, and they were coming down. It's 2 lanes, and they were coming down, and you can't see around that curve when you're going up, and they can't see you going down. But they were doing like probably about 45. And it was a 10-mile-an-hour curve, so they almost hit us, and that just kind of slammed on their brakes.
Yeah.
Which was scary because we were the ones on the edge side, so that was scary.
And there's this cool little other point where on both sides, I mean, it's like just a narrow little highway, and then one side is a drop-off, the other side is a drop-off. But, I mean, it's pretty. It's so pretty. But scary. Scary, you know, the big van. It's kind of scary. Older big van. But, hey. It was cool though, pretty views though, that's what you gotta do, get them cool, pretty views. Just got done hanging out at the beach in Tahoe, and dinner time. Cooking up some. We made an Irish dish a few days ago, so we just had some leftover stuff. So we're making round 2 Irish dish this time. We're using corned beef instead of the Irish bangers that we used last time. Kind of the same thing. Should be good. We just set up, chilling. We're chilling at the rec center in Lake Tahoe. Just got done taking a shower. Kind of in their little parking lot. There's a campground right there, so we kind of, you know, we fit in, we blend in. That's it.